Lululemon files a lawsuit against Costco, claims company is selling dupes of some of its products. Let's look at Lululemon. So here's the Lululemon website here. You all familiar with this? I've heard of the brand or whatever. Damn, are they expensive? $68 for shorts? $128 for a hoodie? Nah. No way. Give me the dupes. I'll take the knockoffs. So there's Lululemon right there. Do we know Costco? Here's Costco right here. I'm going to be honest, I haven't been to Costco. Might have been maybe a long ass time ago. But I don't go there. As far as I know, they only sold food and stuff. So they sell everything. What does Costco sell? And you got to pay for the membership, huh? Groceries, electronics, clothing, furniture, home goods, and more. Is it worth the fee? How much is it? How much is the fee, by the way? How much is the yearly fee for Costco? That's it? I thought it was more. The annual fee for a standard Costco Gold Card or business membership is $65. So is that per month or what? I don't know. Is Costco cheaper than other stores? Generally? How come Google doesn't talk to me no more? I'm offended. But let's pull up Lululemon. What is Lululemon? Canadian. There's a lot of Canadian stuff popping up. Isn't there? Or is it just me? Multinational athletic apparel retailer known for its high quality. It better at those prices. Notice how that logo, I don't know if that's supposed to be like a woman's hair. It kind of looks like the Leo symbol. And you get Lululemon, Leo. You get Leo, Leo in Lululemon. It's kind of like the Leo symbol, isn't it? Kind of. That's kind of interesting. Is Lululemon high priced?
According to Grants Pass
Oh,
Tribune,
talk to me.
on average, a pair of Lululemon shorts can cost around
Good
$100, while
God.
sweatshirts and jackets can reach upwards of $300.
That's
Their popular
ridiculous,
yoga
man.
pants, which have become a staple for many, are priced at about $118.
That is redonkulous, man. $100 for shorts, $300 for hoodies. Nah, I'm good. That's why I'm glad I'm not, I'm not in a relationship where I got to buy gifts for somebody. I mean, that would be brutal, right? And if you just comes with the territory. So we get a little bit familiar now, let's go over here and let's get into this. I have a little video clip, but I think I have a couple of slides first. So look at here. Our article is the first day of the 7th month. And look at the upcoming founding anniversary of Costco. September 15th leaves 107 days in the year, like the first day of the 7th month with the article. You even have 17 date numerology on the 1-7 article. And look, it's a 77-day span from our article date to the founding anniversary of Costco, September 15. So, as we enter the 7th month, we get sevens. And then we get that first day of the 7th month syncing up with the Costco anniversary there. And again, Lululemon files this lawsuit against Costco, claims company is selling dupes of some of its products. Now, this is the founder of Lululemon Athletica, Dennis J. Wilson, or you can call him Chip, but Dennis J. Wilson in the language 76. And without that span, 76 days before the founding anniversary of Costco, 77-day span is including the start and end date. Without the span, 76 days before the Costco founding anniversary, dude's name who founded Lululemon equals 76. Check that out. Now let's play this. Maybe.
Lululemon is taking Costco to court over knockoffs. The athletic wear company claims some Kirkland brand products are illegal copies of its clothes. The lawsuit points to several jackets and pants that it claims infringe upon Lululemon's trademarks. It cites news articles calling the Kirkland products dupes, saying the similar designs could confuse customers. Lululemon wants a court to force Costco to stop selling the clothes. We reached out to Costco tonight, but we have not heard back.
They're saying dupes, huh? So they got their own brand called Kirkland. Kirkland Costco brand. Let's click here. Oh, so they got Kirkland on like food and everything too? Clothes. Can we tell? Oh my god, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell. So how much is it? Probably pretty cheap, right? Kirkland brand Costco price for shorts. Do we get a typical? Is Kirkland clothes from Costco cheap? It should be, right? Look how it says 15 Costco fashion deals and dupes you should be buying. And they use that word dupe in our article with Lululemon. Check that out. Is Kirkland a cheap brand? Speaking of affordability, Costco's in-house brand Kirkland Signature also offers customers cheap prices. I would go with Kirkland, y'all. So why is Costco's brand named Kirkland? Named after the city of Kirkland, Washington, where the Costco's headquarters were located when the brand was created in 1995. How about that? Okay, so if you haven't noticed by now, look, Lululemon. Notice how we get lemon in there. And I'm all about the language over here, so I noticed that. And again, lawsuit L, Lululemon, you get 3 L's in there, don't you? But lemon, that's interesting because lemons are yellow. Remember we had Bumble recently with some more layoffs of its global workforce. A lot of layoffs lately. But Bumble, like Bumblebee, so that's kind of like yellow, trending. Dave Parker trending with his death. Yellow. Are these two teams featured? He played for the Oakland A's, the Pirates. He played for other teams. But these two featured teams, they both got yellow. And even look at that Pirates uniform. But RIP to him. And you can go look at this Bumble breakdown I did. I think it was the Bumble. it might have been these two, but it was at least Bumble. We went over a whole yellow theme in that breakdown. Even connected Black and Yellow with Wiz Khalifa, the song, synced up in that breakdown. So there's been a yellow thing going on. And here's Chip Wilson again. Remember Dennis J. Chip Wilson, the founder of Lululemon. Look, he kind of has that yellowish kind of pants right there, doesn't he? Isn't that's interesting? Did they say why? Did they say Lululemon? I wonder if they specify something with lemon. I need to go look at that. But look, man, dude, Wilson's got 92 and 29 like yellow, man. Check that out, man. In the language. Isn't that amazing? Lululemon. Wilson, the founder, 92 and 29 like yellow, and 70. First name Dennis has 29 like Wilson, his last name in yellow. You get 34 with Dennis and Wilson. Look at his birthday, man. April 29th. 4 plus 25 is 29. You know what else equals 29? Trump. Donald J. Right? Look, Dennis J. That's interesting. But this dude's birthday, 25/4. Add that, you get 29, man. To sync up with his name and yellow. Now I want you to look at his birthday, 2/5/4, 25th day of the 4th month. Lululemon Athletica Canada Inc. equals 254. The founder's birthday. 254. You look it on the left right there. I'm not making this up. Is the mic on? It's on. I may have to go live. I may have to go live and just to mix it up sometime. I don't know, man. Like I like just want to present the information. I mean, it's this a kind of a fake platform. This stuff doesn't even really reach people the way it should because it's amazing. You know, you got to be like a sellout, hand-picked decoder. 500 people in the live going crazy, probably all bots, right? If they're not bots, they're pushed in front of people where they're going to click on it because this stuff's amazing. Not over here, though. You can't just let anybody go on and speak their mind in front of a lot of people. You know what I mean? You got to be controlled. You can only put out so much information. But dude, Lululemon Athletica Canada Inc. Look at that. It's right up there on the left. Okay. 254 like this founder's birthday, 25th day of the 4th month. Now, okay, so that says Lululemon Athletica Canada Inc. Parent organization Lululemon Athletica. I mean, whatever. It sounds like it's all the same, doesn't it? But let's go ask Google on the fly, why is it called Lululemon? That's interesting. Was named with multiple L's. That's interesting. To appeal to a Japanese audience. Founder Chip Wilson believed that the L sound, difficult for many Japanese speakers, would make the name sound exotic and interesting to them. He also mentioned that his previous brand, look at this, Homeless, with an L, was popular in Japan. The name Lululemon itself doesn't have a specific meaning. It's got lemon in it, though, which is interesting. No mention of that. The name Lululemon itself doesn't have a specific meaning. It was deliberately chosen to evoke a Western feel and play on the difficulty Japanese speaker. That's interesting, isn't it? Let's put that a previous brand, Homeless, that dude had. Let's put that. We got the calculator here. Let's toss that in here. Wow, look at that, man. That syncs up. That syncs up with that Bumble Beyonce breakdown I did. And I got them picked. I got the slide right here, don't I? Look at that. Isn't that absolutely amazing? Look at that. We connect the yellow with Bumble, Lululemon like lemon, Bumble layoffs like Bumblebee, yellow. Dave Parker dies, you get this yellow connection. Look at Beyonce and that breakdown. I simply took the slides, screenshot, cropped it into this breakdown. Beyonce, like the Bayhive, right? Bzzz. Look, 69, 33, 120, and 30. Homeless, 96, 39, 33, and 120. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? So that lands, and dude said it's something with L. L's got 12, which is like 120, 3, which is like 33 and 30. Isn't that awesome? Look at that right there, man. That's pretty damn cool. Wow, look at that. 112, 120 like 12. Look, 3 like 33. And 3 like some kind of 3, 6, 9, 12 theme going on here. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So that's pretty damn cool. There's probably something more with that, but we're having nice weather out here in Arizona. And again, I need to start incorporating some Arizona breakdowns in this channel. I forgot. I shut down the A to Z decodes, and I'm just trying to mix everything on this one channel because it's kind of like a fake platform. There's no point of having multiple channels, dude, and trying all hard. Like, it's just not real, right? But I need to incorporate some A to Z decode. So I'm out here in Arizona. Look at the temperature right now. We got a little bit of rain earlier. Whoa, I didn't put Arizona Temple. Look at this though. 86 degrees. I mean, that may not sound great to y'all, but 86 degrees at 8 p.m., partly cloudy. Looks like it was 109 today, but look, we got a little bit of a temperature drop tomorrow. Looks like we're going to have some more rain. But that's actually decent. It says excessive heat, but we just got a little bit of rain and we're doing okay over here. Let's go back over here though. You know what I mean? Try to make this a little bit fun. So all this yellow energy, dude's born in 55 and Kirkland equals 55. Do you see that? They're saying the Kirkland brand looks very similar. And what's the exact terminology? Lululemon claims this leads some shoppers to believe the Kirkland branded products are made by the authentic supplier of the original products. Dude, Kirkland equals 55, and the founder of Lululemon is born in 55 with this Costco Lululemon breakdown. Look at that, man. Does he look like Captain Kirk? And I have another connection to this guy as well. Dude, don't tell me he looks like Captain Kirk. Oh, no. But wasn't there like a bald guy on Star Trek? I ain't even get a front here. Look at this guy's birth, 2233. Who's the bald guy in Star Trek? Does he look like the founder of Lululemon? Does he? Jean-Luc Picard? All right. It's possible. Let me not be silly. But look, we have another connection here with this guy, and I think it's interesting. But you see the 55 land right there, don't you? Look, I just dropped this breakdown. I think this was the last breakdown I did. We have a whole string of 55 connections trending. This guy in Wimbledon, he had the 153-mile-an-hour serve. Look, May 5th is like a sentence into his Wikipedia. He achieved something on May 5th. Look, 5-5. The guy he lost to is seated 5th, trending. Dave Parker, we mentioned earlier. David Parker equals 55, RIP. Anne Burrell, dead at age 55. TV chef. Bumble equals 55. There's that Bumble connection again. And remember, we're coming out of the 6th month. And there was some 55 Satan God energy. Something with the 6th month. Bumble's got the 55 with all those Bumble connections we had. Lemon, Bumblebee, Yellow. Bumble even has the 55. All of this stuff trending. Bumble's got 107. And you see these other 17s? Remember the founding anniversary of Costco. The upcoming founding anniversary leaves 107 days. And our article, the first day of the 7th month. So you get some 1s and 7s there also. So you can kind of see how these numbers sync up with these stories. You know what I'm saying? All the 55s with all of these trending stories. You know, even Nalissa Smith, 5-week, 5-day span from her getting traded to her birthday, 5-week, 5-day span. Nick Martinez, born on the 5th, 5-week, 5-day span from his near no-hitter to his birthday, trending. And Young Thug performs for the first time since being released from jail, 55 days before his birthday. Now we get Chip Wilson, founder of Lululemon, born in 55 as they're trending. So I'm going to keep showing all of this that I put in. Dude's even got Wilson. Here's another son with this Lululemon founder trending. I'm guessing Lululemon Athletica, it's connected to the parent company and all of that. It's saying he's the founder of Athletica. I don't know. Does that mean he's the founder of the parent company? I don't know. But look, Wilson. Remember, Dave Parker dies after a long battle with Parkinson's disease. Inky Sun and the Portland expansion WNBA team part ways. Sanford and Son. Lynn Hamilton, who played Donna Harris, she died. There was trending stories saying Marge Simpson died. But apparently she's very much alive. You know, cartoons. Simpson. Kevin Durant. Blockbuster trade. Traded by the Phoenix Suns to the Rockets. Don't forget, June 30th, a couple of days ago, Mike Tyson's birthday. So we get all of these suns just happening to pop up. There, I got the Tyson birthday right there. I finally remembered. More. And look, we got this 3-6-9 kind of theme going on. You see Tyson born in 66. We had the 3-6-9 kind of connection with the Beyonce Bumble connection I showed you earlier. And this dude looks like Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars. And is that weird? Look, Chip Wilson, Rick Harrison, and they're both businessmen. Look at that. They freaking kind of look similar. God damn it, don't they? Isn't that amazing? And I just put that pawn logo up there because it kind of reminded me of the Lululemon. Remember Lululemon? The logo kind of looks like the Leo logo as well. But god damn it, and Rick Harris' son. Isn't that amazing? Son, they freaking, god damn it, they kind of look similar. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird, isn't it? So yeah, that was a fun breakdown.
Popular athletic apparel brand Lululemon is suing Costco. In a lawsuit filed Friday, Lululemon claims Costco sold unlicensed apparel. The athleisure company says
God, I'm afraid to know how much that bag costs.
the wholesaler's private label line, Kirkland, is selling knockoff versions of its clothing at a fraction of the price. Lululemon is seeking to recover full financial losses. The company also asked the court to require Costco to stop selling the products.
Okay, so that was kind of a fun breakdown. I liked that one. Maybe I'm just in the mood. I don't know. But I don't know, man. Is that 65? Is that $65 fee? Is that, I thought it was more than that. I thought it was like a few hundred for a year. Is that just the monthly fee or what? I want to ask Google again because maybe I need to consider that. How much is the yearly subscription to go to Costco? Is that what it's called? 65 a year? That's it? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I like Winco. Is Winco comparable to Costco? And you don't have to pay to go to Winco. Both Winco and Costco are large grocery retailers. They offer different shopping experiences. I know Costco, don't they have like you can buy and eat food there? It's a little bit funner to go there. Maybe more bulk items. Different shopping experiences and cater to different needs. Winco is known for its low prices. Well, damn, what else do you want? No frills approach. While Costco focuses on bulk purchases, membership benefits, and a wide range of services. What, like gas and stuff? So, bulk purchases. So, if you were an owner of like a little restaurant or something, Costco would probably be the way to go if you had to buy stuff. I don't know. I'm going to Winco. I don't know about y'all, man. Winco's pretty cheap. Winco's even cheaper than Walmart. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's a Winco where y'all are at. How many states are Winco located? Look into it, y'all. Only 10 states, so I guess I'm lucky in Arizona. I'm lucky. They say Winco's owned by the employees or some crap. Is Winco owned by the employees? That's interesting, isn't it? Well, if an employee owned it, you would just be an owner, wouldn't you? I don't know. It operates through an employee stock ownership plan. Ooh, that's above my head. This means that the company is majority owned by its employees. Anyways, that was fun. I mean, did y'all enjoy that? Who's watching this? So I mean, we'll see what happens, you know. And look, there's a lot of layoffs going on. Are they trying to scare us with AI? There's a lot of jobs that AI can't perform, if you ask me. There's a lot of physically demanding jobs where I don't know about y'all, but people aren't accepting AI. When I go to the store, dude, I don't want nothing to do with the little self checkout. I ain't gonna lie, man. I want to deal with the human. Sometimes if you're buying like alcohol or something, which I'm not saying I encourage, but like you have to they got to check your ID anyways. If I have any questions about things, man, just give me a human. Clayton Kershaw trending. Look, more Microsoft layoffs. I may have to go look at Clayton Kershaw and see what's up with him. So shout out to y'all. This was fun. Lululemon files lawsuit against Costco. Claims company is selling dupes of some of its products. Until next time. Ooh, Del Monte trending. Peace.